This is the video review of Transformers Zone Big Powered Box Set, which includes Roadfire, Diatlas, and Sonic Bomber. Probably can't see them because all we have in the screen right now is Diatlas, but there you see Roadfire and Sonic Bomber. Actually, this is a very, very rare box set, and it's very expensive. Ran me about $1,000. Took me about a couple weeks to pay off. And just a little background on you guys who don't know who these guys are. After the Victory series, after the Transformer I reviewed, Victory Saber, Diatlas became the leader, the Autobot commander, which is who you're looking at right now. And he is called a Powered Master. So is Sonic Bomber and Roadfire. They're called Powered Masters. Don't really know how different they are. They regularly look like Transformers. I think they have the ability to transform into bases. I think that's what makes them different. They each come with their own little Microbot. I don't know the full names of them. This one is Sonic. I'm not sure the other ones, but I will post them in the description. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright. What I'm going to start off with the smaller ones. I'm going to show you their robot modes, vehicle modes, and then their base modes. And then we're going to go to the combined jet mode, which looks pretty cool. It's enormous. And the combined base mode. So for now, let's take up Diatlas, because he's pretty much taking the whole screen right now. Alright, let's start with, Sonic Bomber. See, Sonic Bomber's a pretty average looking jet size. Next to Voyager Prime from Animated. You can see he's about average. I guess Voyager size. Alright. Comes with this little guy. Like I said, as mentioned, his name was Sonic. Very simple transformation. Pop out legs. Alright. He has a very cool feature. Take out the gun. Take a look at the landing here. It's closed off. When I got these guys, a lot of the stickers are actually coming off. So I'm actually gonna go to Repro Labels and buy a whole new set. Like this one, this whole side of the windows was missing, and the stickers are actually peeling off. They were kept in great shape, but like anything that's really old and rare, no matter how good you take care of them, they still show some wear. What you see here is what you use to connect Diatlas to Sonic Bomber into jet mode. Basically, to start the transformation, you would press this button, which lets this whole piece out like that. Basically, you can see the base mode already. So we can just keep this closed, bring this down, we can take a look at his face. Bring this down, flip this 180 down, and then these, sorry, tongue tied again, and then these pieces come down. Oh, I may want to warn you guys, this is going to be a long review since there's a lot to show, but like this is a very rare box set, so I do recommend you guys check it out. You're not going to find a lot of reviews on these guys. I'm going to flip this in to have the fists pop out. And there we have him. Sonic Bomber. Pretty hard to find. Even in eBay. One second. Hold on. For some reason my zoom on my camera isn't working. Hold on. Oh, I have on my tripod, it's supposed to be able to. Oh, I think I know why. Hold on a second, guys. I think the slow zooming, slow zooming is on. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. He comes with one weapon, which is this. So it's not very much you can do. Posability is very small, slim. It's not a lot of movement you could do. I do have a couple figures in hand I could compare in robot mode with. I just finally got her, which is really awesome. Found her in the last one in retail in the Times Square Toys R Us, along with Ratchet, Cybertron mode, of course. But for you guys who don't have him, here he is with Human Alliance Barricade, which is another piece I just got from one of my seller friends. So he's a pretty average robot size. He's the smallest of the three, though. Alright. There's not much. These old toys are really made really cool, though. Alright. Let's go to the base mode. Show you this little guy. See? Alright. Keep little man right there. Let's transform him into his base mode. Well, how I like to do it is to keep him back into jet mode. The whole mechanism brings his head in when you bring the arms up. It clicks up here. And actually it's kind of annoying because it always kind of pops out even when you don't press the button. Right? Say hi, Whitey. She keeps trying to get my attention while I'm reviewing. So I figured I'd show her on camera. But we want to keep these up like that for now. Alright, let's press the button again. And now we see most of the base. Bring this down like that. Flip these pieces up. The reason these flip up is because you can put the gun the very tip, whichever side you prefer. And then we do these like that. Lift, oops, okay. Lift this up and like that. So there we have it. I think I may have something wrong. No, I don't. It's a pretty cool, simple base mode. Alright. Bring in Optimus again. Alright, I'm gonna bring him down because that's about it we can do for him for now. Oh, let me show you one last thing. This little guy. You can keep him up here. And when I press this button back here, again, this whole piece slides down, which allows him to slide down just as you saw. Alright. Keep him to the side just for now until we finish. Now, we want to go with Roadfire, which is like this very cool Cybertron tank looking thing. He's actually probably my favorite. You can keep the little drill tank in here. I'm gonna show you a real cool thing. All you gotta do is press this button here, and he automatically transforms into base mode and sends the little car flinging. See? So now you're looking at the base mode. Very easy, no problem. Check it out. You can bring the thing back in. What activates this piece is when these buttons are pressed. So when this whole mechanism comes up, it sends the little car flying. Okay. Voyager Prime. You can see he's actually longer than Voyager Prime. Okay. Alright. Take a good look at the vehicle mode. Underneath, you can see Roadfire's head here. And now to robot mode. What you want to do is remove this cannon, which is actually a pretty cool looking cannon. And you want to remove the whole front. It actually comes off. So now you just want to press the button again. And you lift this up like that. And then you see the head. Now you want to do this to bring out the hands. And pull this out so you can have movement. elbow movement. This guy also has a lot of the stickers sticking out. He's probably the main reason why I want to get the sticker set. You can see these two pegs here. Obviously, go back to click on this. So there we have him. And his gun obviously goes here. Yeah, check him out. He's actually pretty tall. You can see he's about the same size of Human Alliance Barricade, which is a pretty cool thing to look at. I also got Mudflap along with him, but I wasn't reviewing him, but I figure I've been saying I was going to review my big power set for a long time, and I actually got this one comment. I'm going to put you on blast, my man. I'm sorry. I got this one comment on my page. I was called a name, and I was also called a pathological liar because I claimed I had toys that I actually didn't own. So I told the guy, that's not true. I have never ever claimed that I've had a toy that I actually never had, and I could prove it to you. And he said to me, he apologized actually. He said that all he really wanted was me to review Big Powered. So after that, I was almost felt like compelled to do it. You know, I've been, you know, out of the reviewing thing for a while now, and for you guys who know me like kind of personally and check my page, you know, I've been going through a rough patch, not with just personal but with family, so it's kind of hard for me to keep up with my reviews, and I'm very sorry. It's not that I forgot about you guys. I really appreciate every single one of my subscribers and my friends who support me. Anyways, enough of the mushy stuff. Let's just get a look at the robot mode itself. It's actually a pretty cool toy. He's my second favorite. The elbow really is no movement. It's no head movement at all. Just no down, no waist movement, only knee movement. That's about it. And there's nothing else really else to show about this toy. Okay, now to the big guy. The Autobot Commander. Die Atlas. This guy is impressive. He has 4 modes: jet, tank, robot, and base. He's pretty big, as you can tell, just by the amount of space he takes in the camera. Let me bring in Barricade again so you guys can get a better look. So you see he's pretty big. And I think I have my my Power Up Optimus right around here. A little dusty, but you can get a better look like that. So you can see he's a little bit smaller than Power Up Optimus, but right around the same size for you guys who don't have Barricade, because he's relatively new, considering he just basically has been caught on retail. Now his little car is the most interesting one. You bring this down, you flip it up. I think this is the coolest one. Get a look at that face. He's a little dirty. Alright, what to do first? That's the question. Alright, first of all, let me explain how his mechanics work. He actually has these rubber threads that actually allow him movement forward, and reverse through this switch. I obviously don't have batteries in it right now, but I'm gonna try and go find some in a few. I actually have half. Oh, here's the other half of my rechargeable batteries I've been looking for. Alright, I actually do think I do have some other 2 batteries, so if you guys want to forward a little bit until I look for these batteries. One moment. I'll just take the batteries from my cable control for now. I'll just take the batteries from my cable control. I hope this should still have enough juice to make them move. Yeah, look, and it's working with one battery. Amazing. I had no idea. Alright, this allows him mobility. Nice. Very nice. Excuse me, guys. That's actually his shield. It has various purposes in his other molds, but when you put all the pieces together, it does make a shield like you just saw. Now that it fell apart, let me just show you how it's assembled. I'm gonna take this piece, put it in the first hole like that. No sexual agenda intended. And then you want to take this part that has these, and you push it in. This actually isn't intended to be on there, but I keep it on anyway, so I don't lose the piece. But I'm gonna keep this to the side so it doesn't have to fall again. Alright, he has mobility in all modes. So when you press this forward, you see that he moves backwards. You stop it and push it the other side, and move forward. So that's the electronics on him. It's very useful. It can move in base mode like little ramps. I'll show you it all in a few. Alright, this is actually the little handle for the shield. Let's take that off. Alright, let's look around and get a zoom in on his face. Very angulated with the 3 gold corns. You turn him around, he has that fin that's removable, and that's his drill up there. You can see all the stickers and the wings. These actually become part of the base mode as well. Really cool when he first came out. Only available in the Japanese market. His gun comes off, obviously. These pieces actually become kind of like radar dishes in base mode, which I'll show you. But right now, let's go to jet mode, shall we? Let's take off the wings, which are removed by pegs. And we're going to straighten this arm and slide the hands in. Just like that. Bring them down right here. Now you want to fold this whole part up so you see the front of the jet. And you bring this up. Let's take this piece off. Just like that. And now we want to slide the feet down. Make sure it snaps and push these wheels in. Just like that. Now we want to just bring this whole piece up and it snaps into place just like that. And now we're almost done. You want to slide this piece down, put the fin back. This is actually my second Diatlas piece. I actually bought him individually a long time ago, but I lost a couple pieces from my original one, and I was lucky to find an auction for Big Powered, and I always wondered whenever since I had the first one. So you can see that there's these holes here. These are obviously going for the wings. They can just slide in place right there. Same thing on the other side. And there we have him in his jet mode. You can see he's pretty big in jet mode. Next to Voyager Prime. He's actually an awesome toy to have. Sorry. An awesome toy to have. Too bad he's so expensive and very hard to find. Some people like to keep the gun on here. I tend to keep it on even in jet mode and is officially not required. Now that we have him in this mode, the drill tends to spin when we turn on the mechanics. So let me switch those on again so I can show you. Very old school. A lot like Star Convoy. But Star Convoy came after the Atlas, so the Japs got the idea from him. Alright, now let's go to the tank mode, which is basically just removing the wings. Removing this. You want to keep this in place. This piece needs to come off. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not exactly too sure how it goes. I know it's like this, but then they actually want you to have, I'm not sure if this part, I'm not sure if it's this that go, no, this doesn't go here. I think this goes up here. Hold on. Yeah, I was right. It does go like that. This gun stays in place. And we could actually have one of these little guys on the inside. Like if he's driving him. There's nothing really to keep him in place. He's just kind of just sits there. And we can have one of the other guys man this cannon back here. Just like, you know, for role playing sake. Alright. Let's get another look at him. Once again, Voyager Prime. It's a very sick toy. Alright guys, let's go to the base mode. The base mode is probably the most complicated transformation of all. He comes with these two ramps that I haven't showed you guys yet for a reason, because they're only used for the big powered combined base. So we want to take these pieces off because they will be used for the base mode. Once we assemble big powered in base mode, we're going to go straight for the jet mode. Let's take all these. No, this actually stays on. Alright. Let's start by, we need to put him on like this on this side. So we need to keep this up. ¿Qué se cayó? The drill fell. One moment. We're gonna need that. Got it. If you wonder what I just said, que se cayó, it's Spanish for what just fell. Okay, now we want to make sure this pops in like this. Right, just like that, but then we want to fold it out so like it's these, just like this. Also, we need to get this through. Just like that. Okay, once we have this through, we can bring this up like this. Alright, just like that. Let me bring this and bring these pieces down. And that's it. No, that's not true. We have a lot of pieces left. Now let's put back the drill that fell. Just like that. And the little fin was in this part. just like that. And the two pieces that removed from the gun earlier actually take place in these holes up here. So, radar base. Alright. The wings also take place in this. So we want to take them. And the another two holes. They go right here. Just like that. In the base mode is where all pieces are used. Besides that, other pieces are left out. I'm gonna leave this down. And the other pieces we saw for the shield actually come here. They have like pegs that go into these holes. I'm not sure if this is the side. Yeah, it is the side. So we bring this in. And right around that. And now the little stand we took from the drill mode, we push right here. So, let me see. And the gun goes right here, you guys. Alright, so here we go. That's Diatlus's base mode. So you can see it's very, very big. It's actually a really cool concept. When you turn on the drill, the power, all these things move. And you can put it on reverse. And you can have little microbots rolling up and down this base mode, which is really cool. One thing I didn't mention is that when you push this piece back here and you put one of these cars inside, the button right here shoots it out. Really don't want to leave anything out on this toy because there's so much to show, and we're already at half an hour. But anyways, after this, we're just gonna show the combined base mode and the combined jet mode, and that's where we're gonna leave it. I can't stretch this video any longer. Alright, the two pieces that I mentioned, they actually go right here and right here, connecting to the other two bases to combine to big power. Right, now let's take Roadfire, turn him back into his vehicle mode so we can just push the button, turn him into base. Once, like this. Let me bring this down. Oops, we forgot to put this fist in. And align this. Alright. Push the button. Keep the gun right here. Ooh, a little blurry. And the piece of the base just slides on here. So let me try to show you. This is basically just gonna slide onto this part so you can get a view of that. Alright, got that piece done. And now, since we already have Sonic Bomber in his base mode, there's, if you see, there's these two indentations here that actually go for the base. So you just slide them in. And then you just put this back. So, and voila, big powered. You are looking at big power. You want to put the corresponding little guys together. Put this guy in his robot mode. And Diatlus's little buddy can man the little turrets. So now we fully have big power. As you can see also, you can keep little cars here and they'll slide down when you push the little switch right here. There is a lot to do with this toy. It's actually a very valuable piece of Transformer history. He's along with my Overlord, Victory Saber, Road Caesar, Leo Kaiser, Death Amras. They're among my most precious pieces of my collection, as you can tell. And this is actually one of my newer pieces, actually. Alright, guys. There's only one thing left to show. And that is the combined jet mode, which is a doozy. For those of you guys who saw my Victory Saber review, the combined jet is about the same size as that. Alright, let's take all these little guys out of the way because they won't be needed. The ramps won't be needed. A lot of the pieces will not be needed. This won't be needed. Neither will these. The wings will be. Let's see. Everything else we will need. Yes. Everything else we'll need. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to transform Sonic Bomber in his jet mode. Just like I showed you guys earlier. Stickers are falling off everywhere. Put the gun right here. Landing gears, will keep him to the side for now. And he's actually gonna not need this gun right now. This piece is gonna be removed. This is gonna be pressed down just like that. And there's indentations at the very top of his feet. So you want to slide this piece on. No, am I doing it right? It's like this, yeah. This facing this way. You do it. Now that we have that, the little fin goes on top of here. Alright, now we have that. Now we have Roadfire and Sonic Bomber ready for combination. But we need to get Atlas back into his jet mode. So we'll remove the wings. To the side. The gun. I don't even think the gun is used in the combined jet mode. But we'll just keep the gun to the side. Alright, let's do this real quickly. Because we're already over half an hour and there won't be much cuts. I don't think there'll be any cuts really done in this review. So there wasn't any pauses for transformations. So all I'll have to do is just add an intro to it and that's about it. Alright. And there we go. The wings don't go on. I'll show you why, but this big cannon goes here instead of the other on Roadfire. We need to take this piece off. Now, in the very beginning of the review, I showed you this piece. Probably you guys can tell that it's gonna go in here. You can see that there's a hole here and hole in the feet. And pegs, 3 pegs to match those holes. So you want to stick it in. One second. Stick it in just like that. Do we got it in all the way? Yes, we do. Alright, so where we go? We're already almost done. Now, the whole back end, that's where Roadfire comes in. Which is right here. Okay, let me see if I can get a look on these guys can see. There's these little slider indentations here. Right? And they slide on through here. So we need to, like that, and then just push it in just like that. Okay, now that we got that secure, we take the wings and we put them in these holes here. Same thing with the other side. Oops. Sonic Bomber once again did the thing that I don't want him to do, which is open up. Okay, but this is basically it right here. Whew. That's a massive, massive, massive beast. I tell you. I told you he was massive. Look, Voyager Prime is nothing but like a flea in the side of Big Power in his jet mode. The sad thing is that he does not have a combined robot mode, but who needs one when you have a jet mode this official looking? There's nothing really else you can show except that it's obviously gonna move next to the tracks. That's just about it. Nothing really else that's gonna do. Let me pull the tripod up so you can get a better overhead look of it. See, it's a massive toy. It actually goes from my one end of the table almost to the next. It's very, very impressive. I just love it so much. It's an amazing, amazing figure. It's super, super rare. And it's almost an honor that I'm actually able to hold and own one of these. It took me a couple weeks to earn my paycheck, save it up to actually buy him. The seller was very cooperative and he was able to give me an extended time to pay for it. So I really appreciate him for that. Anyways, that's all there is to show for Big Powered, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is a very, very impressive piece. And I'm actually very happy I had the time to go around to it. And maybe if we want, we can even just keep the gun up here. Nah, it don't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit. I tried, but it won't fit. Anyways, let's get one last look and then my last comments. What else can I say about him? This wasn't made into a cartoon. It was really one episode was made, which you can actually find on YouTube if you look for it. And after that episode, the whole series was relayed through Japanese TV. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. It's like TV Time magazine. It was like a weekly publication where it was illustrated kind of like a comic book series. TV magazine, I think it was called, Japanese TV magazine, and that's where the whole series was relayed to. Ever since that, for example, the Star Convoy series, the whole series was put through TV magazine, and the very last Jap G1 Operation Combination was also illustrated through TV magazine, which is a shame because these would have made very cool cartoons, and that one episode of Zone shows that it really would have been a great show. But we still have these toys to show for the series that was really never really made into animation, and it's a shame really, but it's a really impressive toy. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I have a whole bunch of other toys coming up, and actually my fiance is going to do her first review, and she's going to review my animated RC, so please look forward to that. Mudflap is coming up, and Human Alliance Mudflap, and Barricade, and Cybertron Mode Ratchet, and after I'm done with those, I'm going to do a very special look at my Jap, like Big Convoy, Little Convoy, Magmatron, Galvatron, etc. All those, my rare pieces, I'm going to delve into that, so you guys can get a better look at my collection instead of my pre-release exclusivity of reviews. Anyways, thank you so much for supporting me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this very cool but very long review. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you and good night. Bye.